Hello, Indianapolis Colts fans. Colts fans, let's have a talk, shall we? Cooper Cup is being traded from the Los Angeles Rams. Did this surprise him? Absolutely. He did not see this coming. But knowing the NFL and the history of, giving up players, they're willing to do so. Now, of course, Cooper Cup has not had the greatest run. He's been battling injuries year in and year out. But when he is cooking, he is cooking. And I think he can put up some solid numbers no matter where he goes. Is he still a number one wide receiver? Absolutely not. But he is still a good route runner and a good catcher. And if anything that can boost Indianapolis receiving core, catching the football wise, look no further than Cooper Cup. Now, of course, a lot of people are going to say, well, no matter how many receivers you get, who's going to be the quarterback? Can Anthony Richardson get him the football? And I think so, because there's a lot of quarterbacks, and I think, in my opinion, that I get a lot of flack for. I think a lot of receivers make quarterbacks, and a lot of quarterbacks makes receivers. It's yin and yang. It goes both ways, honestly. And I think Cooper Cup, just being a fit in Indianapolis, because if you're being honest, Alec Pierce and Josh Jones were probably the only receivers that I can think of last year that can go catch a football. Michael Pittman was battling injuries all year. A.D. Mitchell could not figure it out at all. He was a rookie, but he was out there on the field. Adding Cooper Cup to the fray, like we mentioned in Ballard, you got to add competition to the locker room. And what other guy than Cooper Cup would you want to add that competition? The guy coming off of injuries and he comes in and take your spot, that's not going to sit well with anyone. So I think adding competition to the locker room like Cooper Cup to Indianapolis would be a good fit. 2021, he led their league in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns. He was a Pro Bowler and he was an All Pro 2021 Super Bowl MVP, Super Bowl champion, and he was an Offensive Player of the Year in 2021. He's been with the Rams since 2017, and the Rams are cutting ties with him. Now, of course, there are other NFL teams that could use a guy like Cooper Cup. Say, for instance, if the Bengals wind up getting rid of T. Higgins, Cooper Cup could be a nice little spot to go in for. The Commanders could use a Cooper Cup. The Cowboys could use a Cooper Cup. The Vikings could use a Cooper Cup. There's all 32 NFL teams. Even the Lions. The Lions can use a Cooper Cup. That'll be a matchmaker just due to the tempo they run and how they get everyone in the football. Adding him to that, even the 49ers is another teams I can think of. The Packers can add Cooper Cup to their roster if they don't go up and get Devontae Adams back. Um, the Chicago Bears is another team that I could see, trying to go get somebody like Cooper Cup, especially even the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans is a retirement home for receivers, as you can look at as of recently. With the whole Hopkins situation and everything, even though they wind up giving him to Kansas City and he's playing in the Super Bowl. But the Titans is another team that I thought of. The Texans is another team I thought of just off the rip that, can go immediately get some help in the receiving group, just due to them battling injuries. Getting Cooper Cup in there would be a good fit. But he definitely has a good track record of landing another spot. Just another opportunity for him to go out there and play football is definitely a thing thing of past. With him battling injuries and everything, I do definitely think he can, land somewhere and be successful. Even the Cardinals. The Cardinals is another team that could probably use Cooper Cup, the Triple Crown winner. That's definitely a thing for him. Even the Bills. The Bills is another team that immediately you can think of. But there are so many teams that can use his efforts. He just has to stay healthy at the end of the day. But honestly, Cooper Cup is still a solid piece, no matter where he goes. Honestly, he just has to stay healthy at the end of the day. But like I said, the Colts could definitely use a Cooper Cup, just for him to be out there and get some reps, while a guy like A.D. Mitchell is still trying to turn the curve. Like I said, he had a rough rookie year, but I think he can definitely find his groove. He just has to be more consistent in his reps. But Cooper Cup can definitely go out there and help the room just due to competition wise. And if anyone knows the Colts like going to getting injured wide receivers, injured talent. Definitely has a thing for the Colts. So I mean, we'll see at the end of the day where he lands. Just hopefully it's not in the AFC South because it's going to be a long day for the Colts. But honestly, I still think, in my opinion, he's a solid receiver. And if anyone gets him and he's healthy, it's a positive. It's a high risk, low reward, I would say. Or I think it's a high risk, high reward because you don't know at the end of the day. But as long as Cooper is on the field and he's healthy, I think he can do damage anywhere. So, I mean, we'll see at the end of the day. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section about Cooper Cup. Would you want him on your team? Is the Indianapolis Colts a potential spot? Why and why not? Other than that, this was Culture Shock, and we will see you guys next time.